In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 Major League Baseball matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full Winning Sport Picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We start with the Toronto Blue Jays versus Tampa Bay Rays. The line has Tampa Bay as the slight favorite at -1.5 with the total at 8.5. This series has been dominated by the Rays in recent years, covering in 6 of the last 8 meetings at Tropicana Field. Toronto has been one of the most inconsistent road teams in the league, batting just .229 away from home over their last 20 games. The Rays, meanwhile, have thrived in this exact spot. As home favorites in divisional play, they've cashed the run line in 7 of their last 9. The under has been the stronger trend, hitting in 8 of the last 10 meetings between these two, mostly because Tampa's pitching staff keeps Toronto's bats quiet in this building. My play here is Rays to cover an under 8.5, trusting the Trop's history of low-scoring divisional matchups. Next up, the Seattle Mariners versus Kansas City Royals. Mariners are favored at -1.5 with the total set at 9. Seattle has been red hot, winning 7 of their last 10, and they've covered in 5 of those by multiple runs. Kansas City's strength has been at home, but they've cooled off in September, especially against teams with winning records, dropping 4 of their last 5 in that role. Seattle's pitching staff has been dominant in night games, holding opponents under 3 runs per game across their last 7 evening starts. The Royals' bullpen has been shaky with a 5.10 ERA over the last 2 weeks, which doesn't bode well when you're facing a Mariners lineup that's been getting on base at nearly a .350 clip. The over has cashed in 4 of the last 5 meetings, but I lean to Mariners to cover an under 9 here, expecting Seattle's pitching to choke out the Royals' bats. Now we head to the Baltimore Orioles versus Chicago White Sox. Orioles come in as heavy favorites at -1.5 with the total at 9.5. Baltimore has been an absolute run line machine against losing teams, 19-6, covering against opponents under .500 since July. The White Sox are the worst home team in the league, cashing just 32% of their games at guaranteed rate field. Baltimore's offense has been clicking, averaging 5.8 runs per game over their last 10, and their bullpen has settled back into form after some August stumbles. The White Sox, meanwhile, have the worst bullpen ERA in baseball, sitting above 6, which is why the over has been hitting at an absurd pace in their games. 11 of the last 13 Sox games have gone over. For me, it's Orioles to cover and over 9.5, as Baltimore's bats should tee off all night long. Fourth game, the New York Yankees versus Minnesota Twins. Yankees favored at -1.5, total set at 8.5. This matchup has been historically one-sided. New York has beaten Minnesota in 15 of their last 19 meetings. The Twins have struggled in the Bronx, losing 5 straight there by an average margin of 3.4 runs. Minnesota's pitching staff has been giving up early runs. Opponents have scored first in 8 of their last 10 games, which sets up perfectly for the Yankees' power bats. Totals-wise, the over has cashed in 4 of the last 5 matchups between these two, but this number feels sharp. The Yankees' bullpen has been outstanding at home, keeping the late innings clean. I'm backing Yankees to cover and under 8.5, banking on their pitching to quiet Minnesota while their lineup provides just enough fireworks. And finally, the Los Angeles Angels versus Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers favored at -1.5, total posted at 8.5. Milwaukee has been a covering monster at home, winning and covering in 7 of their last 9 at American Family Field. The Angels have been abysmal on the road, scoring just 2.9 runs per game in September. Milwaukee's pitching staff has been one of the best in baseball over the last 30 days, holding opponents to a .212 batting average, and their bullpen ERA sits at 2.68. second best in the majors during that stretch. The under has hit in 9 of the last 12 Brewers games because they win with pitching, not slugfests. The Angels' offense simply doesn't travel, and when you combine that with Milwaukee's elite arms, the play becomes clear. Brewers to cover and under 8.5, expecting another tight but controlled home win. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at WSPicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to WSPicks.com right now. So to recap it all in plain English, Rays to cover and under, Mariners to cover and under, Orioles to cover and over, Yankees to cover and under, Brewers to cover and under. That's today's slate. That's how we hammer the board, and that's how we make the bookie sweat. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your plays down in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering nails into your bookie's coffin. We're cashing, we're rolling, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!